said, ooh, that's in USB. Black man, I'm so handsome, no apologies. I'm so fire burning like the third degree. See, super cold winning like the cold breeze. Say, man, can you tell me what you see? I ain't stressing, I'm just blessed to just be one of me. My melanin looks so beautiful, don't you agree? I just had to take some time and just go love on me. So part of me, yeah. You thought that you could kill me with pressure. That's what made me a treasure. Whoa. Black boy, yo, I just made us an anthem. Let's take it to new levels. Yeah. Take it in, take it in. Let it out, let it out. They gon' wanna know what you about. Yeah. I'm good. Yeah. You never lose the I'm good. Yeah, yeah. Take it in, take it in. Let it out, let it out. Yeah. They gon' wanna know what you about. I'm good. I'm good. So you never lose the I'm good. I see. Ooh, that's in USB. Black man, I'm so handsome, no apologies. Second nature, feeling amazing when it comes to me. You'll never see this kind of love posted on TMZ. Nah. Everything around me flourishes. I know that I got a purpose, but a generation after generation, breaking the way to be through the curses. Sometimes I realize that I'm worthy. Promise everything I got, man, I earned it. It's the black boy joy anthem. Let's take it to new levels. Take it in, take it in, let it out, let it out. Oh, I'm good. Said I'm so good. I'm good. Yeah, yeah. Take it in, and let it out. Cause they gon' wanna know. Baby, I'm so good. So deep below the I'm so good. Said I'm good. You thought that you could kill me with pressure. That's what made me a treasure. Whoa. Black boy, yo, I just made us an anthem. Let's take it to new levels. Yeah. You thought that you could kill me with pressure. That's what made me a treasure. Whoa. Black boy, yo, I just made us an anthem. Let's take it to new levels. Yeah. Take it in, let it out, let it out. They gon' wanna know what you about. Oh, I'm good. Said I'm so good. I'm good. Yeah. Just take it in, and let it out. Cause they gon' wanna know. They gon' wanna know what you about. I'm so good. Even below the I'm so good. Said I'm good.
Yeah. Kill me with pressure. That's what made me a treasure. Whoa. Yes, Lord. What's up with it, family? What's the damn deal, man? This is Junior the Truth. And this is indeed the Simple Truth Morning Show, man. I am indeed Junior the Truth, man. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it. You have absolutely no idea. Salute to my little brother, Remy Williams, man. And that, man. Woo, I'm good. That's my shit. Oh, wait, that's my shit. It's that black boy magic. I'm good. You feel me? Salute to him, man. Hey, man, that's my, hey, boy. Hey, that's my thing right there. Cause I'm good. I'm good, man. Salute to the family. Thank y'all so much, man. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate you. Shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing Community, man, my family, the La Familia. Be sure to go visit the website, join the website, www.ldbcsports.com. Man, become an official documented member of the family, man. Yes, Lord. Man, I'm Junior the Truth. If you're looking for me, you can find me everywhere via social media. I can be found with the handle Junior the Truth, JuniorTheTruth, and that's over all the social media platforms. It's going up over on IG, man, Facebook, Twitter. You know what I mean? On my UK voice, Twitter. You feel me? Also, if you're looking for me, I'm over on our own platform, man, Punch Junkie Network, one of the last places in the world for boxing fans, man. You feel me? I'm talking about real fans of the sweet science, www.punchjunkie.network. So it's up. Man, come holler at us, man. Hey, man, salute, man. Salute. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all, man. It's definitely we're having a shift, man. You feel me? We're having a shift. Things are really, truly shifting, and I love it, man. I'm here for every last bit of it. I'm looking and things are different. You feel me? People are um walking different. You know what I mean? Y'all starting to talk different. And I'm here for it. You know what I mean? People are dialing in and honing in, and finding, choosing, and pursuing a purpose. Well, your purpose chooses you, but you get what I'm saying. Finding, tapping in and pursuing your purpose, man. Having open and honest dialogue, open and honest conversations, reflecting, and really truly building. You feel me? I know I have the moniker for this platform to, come, laugh, think, build. Come, laugh, think, build. And I really truly appreciate y'all. Um, so salute, man. I don't want to pat you on the back, but I just want to salute you. And definitely express my thankfulness for you all and your support, your constant support of what it is that we're doing and what we're building and embarking on this journey with me. So thank you. Now, with all that being said, this is indeed a morning show, man. The show is adult in nature. So if you are easily offended by colorful, candid language, if you're easily offended by colorful commentary, then it's probably not a good. It's a good time for you to exit stage left. I'm gonna just say that it's a good time for you to exit stage left. No offense will be taken. It's no harm. It's all chicken but the bone. Everything is still everything. Very much so, man. Everything is everything. It's just I don't want you all to be offended. A lot of we get a whole lot of people coming around. You might have followed somebody here. Somebody might have invited you. You might be kin to me, and you might have seen the stream go up and you wanted to come in here. And if your ass is easily offended, then it's a good opportunity for you to leave now, because it's a good chance that I'm gonna offend some people. You know what I'm saying? A good chance that I'm gonna offend some people. So at the end of the day, hey. Hey. Also, this is NSFW, man. It's not suitable for work, man. Get your punk ass out of here, man, if you easily offended. You feel me? This is NSFW, man. Don't be listening to this, man, at work. You know what I mean? In earshot of your coworkers, colleagues, subordinates, administrators, customers, because chances are I'm offending them. You feel me? Or if I'm not gonna offend them, Mega Red damn sure gonna offend them. You know what I mean? So hey, man, don't listen to this in earshot of your people. Also, don't listen to this in earshot of your kids. You better not bring your kids, because it's a good chance that I might haul off on a whole different conversation about eating the juice box. You understand what I'm saying? And for those of y'all that don't know what a juice box is, it's not the juice box like JC has with his chicken tenders. It is the juice box as in the coochie. You feel me? I have exacting standards when it comes to eating a couch. You feel me? So I might have a conversation about eating a couch. So you just never know. Don't have your kids in here, because they're gonna I'm not adding to the delinquency of your children. You feel me? Not at all, not by any stretch of the imagination. No, sir, Bob. Nah. What's up with it, family? Hey, man. I guess this is a good time to check in with y'all, man. How's everybody feeling, man? How's everybody feeling? Literally, you feel me? How's everybody feeling? I see it's about 20, 25, 20 some odd folks in here. Man, y'all, check in, man. How y'all feeling? You know what I mean? How y'all feeling? How your family feeling? How are you doing? You know what I mean? Somebody didn't want to tell us they slid out. Didn't even want to tell us how they doing. Fuck them. How y'all doing, man? How y'all feeling? You feel me? Cadillac Red says, salute, Junior the Truth. Juice box equals that posse. Yeah, you trying to got exacting standards when it come to eating that posse. Come on, brother. Good googly moogly, bro. Good googly moogly. Man. My brother, whatever, man, said he's feeling good over here, man. Yes. Shay Girl said today is a good day. 704 Joe came in with the Dallas, Texas. Man, let me go ahead on the enter to the roll call. Salute to my brothers Main Event Mark and Kevin Dunbar, the scholar over there holding down the Junior the Truth mobile app. Man, I thank you guys so much. I really truly appreciate y'all. Salute to the family. Love is the word. Good morning to you. Black Attack. What's going on, man? The brothers UK putting some of that international flavor in the situation. South Kakalaki, Omega Red in the building, man. Salute to the family. Ratchet since 91 in the building. Son of Tank is in the building. Quan in the building. What's up with you? My homie, whatever, man. Ohio strictly representing in the building. Man, I had a good time, bro. I had a good time. I can't speak for him. I had a good time. He came and chopped it up with me on Monday, slid into the city. We went and smoked a cigar, man, and sat down and man, talked for a couple hours. You know what I mean? Craziness. And that's after the show. You feel me? That's after the morning show. Craziness. Jelly Bean 4280 in the building. What's good with you, homie? Pulling double duty too. I appreciate you, Jelly Bean. My brother JC is in the building, man. JC, the author, the Village Brothers in the building. MJ's Total Health and Wellness Enrichment is in the building. The homie Craig L is in the building. Representing that Get It Off Your Chest podcast. You feel me? My brother JC representing that Three-Headed Monster podcast. Brent Fox is in the building. Salute, family. I appreciate you, Brent Fox. Let me see. Dr. Mark is in the building. What's good with you, Dr. Mark? Jared 011 Green is in the building. What's happening with you? Shay Girl 85, my little sister, is in the building. Yes, Lord. That boy Omega said he getting on that water to go do some of that country time spring fishing. Salute. JC said he offended already. Good googly moogly. My brother Cadillac Red, I got some Cadillacs on 22s. The guy is in the building. The Village Brothers in the building. I think I got you already, Village Brother. My fault. 704 Joe. Let me see. Son of Tank. Yes, Lord. L Bowers in the building. K-Town representatives in the building. Main Box and Bikers in the building. I'm born here, man. Halito family, one time for the indigenous people of this land, man. Yes. Yes. You feel me? Yes. Carrie Bay, man. Salute, family. Alito, one time for the indigenous people of this land. Yes. You feel me? Yes. You feel me? I'm talking about, yes, that bloodline. Yeah. What's up with y'all, man? Salute. Everybody, man. Man, I just asked how y'all feeling? Everybody good? You feel me? Not so good. I'm coming into this space of I'm realizing some things about myself. I'm coming into this space of just focus, man. And when I come into this space of focus, I don't really I turn into a different person, man. It's kind of, I don't know. When I dial in, I get different. You know what I mean? And I'm in this space where I'm dialing in and I'm assessing everything and I'm making necessary tweaks and adjustments. But I'm really, really dialed in. And it's man, I don't know. It's just different, but it's scary though. It's scary because I'm in a place now where my mind is, I have a very abstract mind. Like my mind, salute to the brother Dwayne Jones, bless up from Atlanta family. My mind is very abstract, right? And so when my mind lines up with my spirit, things materialize. You feel me? And so when I put my mind and I fixate on something, it materializes. Now that's a very scary thing for me because my mind be all over the place. Like my mind, like literally, like my mind is just, and it's I've really truly gotten off of my individuality and I really truly dial in and focus on the collective. And so my mind is just in a very, very peculiar place right now, you know, and my focus it's acute, you know, laser focused. It's like acute, you know what I mean? And I don't know, man. You know what I mean? It feels good, but at the same time, I'm very aware and I'm very concerned. That's like the best way I can explain it. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't know what it is. Um, I don't know. I know what I want, but I'm not so sure what the creator and the ancestors have for me. You feel me? So I'm like really, you know, in this space where I'm trying my best to be open and to be receptive. And that's just it, man. To be open and to really truly be receptive and to move. You know what I mean? And I'm in this space now where I'm just like going. And so I know that I'm offending a lot of people around me. I'm offending, loved ones and you know, so on and so forth. But at the end of ultimately, I'm very much in tune and I'm just moving. So like I might have a conversation with somebody and it'll be like, you know, they might say, hey man, you know, I want to do, you know, yada yada yada, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't, you feel me? Because I'm, And a lot of people, that's offensive because a lot of people don't know how to take no. You feel me? And I'm like, and it's not a no with any maliciousness on it. It's just a no because I'm dialed in on what it is that I'm doing, and I can't take my hands off of what I'm doing in order to pick up anything else, because I'm on right now. Like, I'm literally on, and I'm at it, and I'm active. And then also it's been situations where, like, I might because I'm one of them ones, and y'all know this, that have subscribed and followed me. I'm one of them ones, like, I'm going to show support regardless. You feel me? And so if I'm in need, if you have a service and I'm in need of your service, um right, then even if your service is more than, I will get it somewhere else, or so on and so forth, chances are, especially if I have a connection with you, especially in this platform and around in my personal life, then I'm gonna come to you, and I'm gonna defer to you. You understand? And but what I don't have time for is, like, I don't have time for a whole bunch of fumbling. You feel me? I don't have a time for a whole bunch of fumbling. I don't have time for a bunch of indecisiveness. I don't have I don't have time for, like, non-communication. Like, I don't really have time for that stuff. You feel me? So I've been kind of just burling past a lot of stuff with a lot of with folks. And I know that they're, taking offense to it and whatnot. And it's not, don't blame it on my heart, but it's just one of them situations where I have to move. Like, I'm pushed, and I'm building, and I'm in this space, and I have to do it. Like, I'm waking up with, what I'm saying, sweating with dreams, and you know what I'm saying? Like, my visions are coming to me, and my visions are distracting me, and I'm sitting here trying to enjoy this moment, and then a vision will come, or my dream will come, and my shit be like juice. I mean, be like a Bishop on Juice. You feel me? Remember, Q closed the locker and Bishop was right there, like, yeah, what's up, Q? Like, yeah, that shit, my shit be like that. You feel me? I'm in the shower. You feel me? And I go to reach for my loofah, and there go a vision. You know what I'm saying? Or there go a dream, or there go a goal. Like, right there, they own me. And so I'm having to barrel past a lot of stuff. And it's no, it's no love lost or nothing like that. But I'm just in this space where I got to get it done. You feel me? Like, I literally have to get it done. Um, like, I got to get it going. And so that's where I'm at. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with it. And um also, I'm very intentional, and I'm looking at reciprocity. You feel me? Um if it's a lot of people that it's no more free rides. Like, it's no more free rides, man. No more freeloading, no more of that. Like, it has to be reciprocal. Like, you got to rock with me the way that I rock with you, or you become or you're you dead weight. You feel me? So, like, even if it's simple stuff, like coming in here and sitting down, come in here, comment, come in here, like, smash the like button. You feel me? Coming in here, when you see me like when I post something on social media, like it. You feel me? If it's something you want to share, share it. If you enjoying yourself, if you come in and you enjoy yourself, share. You feel me? Or whatever the case may be. It's stuff like that. And it's too many people around me. Because I have I got a big family, and I have an extension of family, and friends and relatives, and that whole extension. So I have a pretty extensive network. But then when I have to assess it, and I have to look, I have to really truly figure out who's adding value. You understand what I'm saying? And I have to focus on those that add value, and then I have to put some distance between myself and those who don't. Even if there's blood involved. I, that's the best way I can say it. Even if there's blood involved, you know what I mean? You're either adding value or you're not adding value. And for everybody that, I'm adding value to them and they're adding value to me, reciprocity is in place. And I'm with that 100%. And so, excuse me, I'm trying to put 100% of my focus into that. And that's what it's really truly been consuming me, and I've been really chastising myself and shit because like I show a lot of love to a lot of folks and it's not reciprocated. You feel me? Um, there's a lot of, I use my platform to speak out for a lot of things and a lot of people, and I use my voice and my influence and so on and so forth to hold folks down, and it's not really reciprocal. And so I'm breaking away from shit that where there's no reciprocity present. And I have to do that in order to be able to build and focus on what it is that I'm doing. So that's, I don't know, man. That's one of the, that is the quintessential explanation that I have for folks of why I've kind of pivoted from boxing. There's no reciprocity. You understand what I'm saying? I put all that time, energy, and effort into boxing, and boxing does not deliver on what I want. You feel me? As a consumer. So I'm burning the candle on two ends. I'm using time, energy, effort, money, resources in order to promote a sport and promote fighters who don't have who don't enter into a reciprocal relationship with me, where they're providing me with the best level of entertainment, where they're providing um uh 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 um I have a publication. You know what I'm saying? They don't, I gotta chase them down to try to get interviews and get the spin and all of that old shit. Like that's not that there is no reciprocity. If I'm trying to promote your career as a fighter, right? And we talking about the sport of boxing. If I'm trying to promote your career in a publication that I have, that I own, and I get spun, you feel me? Like I can't get you on, like as a man, I can't get you to do an interview or what. It's like, Nick, you ain't that important, bro. You feel me? Like you ain't that important. Boxing is not that important. Sports are not that important, bro. You understand what I'm saying? You're not like Kevin Durant or LeBron James or Kyrie Irving. No, bro, you a boxer. You feel me? Like in boxing, which, come on, bro. It's not that. And then you deal with folks, and I'm like, I want to. You got a publicist and this person and that person, and I'm talking to people, and from a professional standpoint, don't nobody know what the fuck they doing, and I'm like, nah, bro, this is a mess. You feel me? You got all these people around you and don't nobody know what the fuck they doing. You understand what I'm saying? And so like that is a situation where like I said before, like it's just not, it doesn't deserve that. There's no reciprocity. So it's easy to pivot and to get into this space where I'm pouring myself out into folks. You know what I'm saying? And in the with the bottom goal being to raise the social economic status of us. Period. It's an easy pivot. So anyway, so that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with my life. And so things are just different and it's shifting. I'm gonna say this. I'm also just very, very in touch with, as a man and a person in general, but as a man, and I'm speaking from a man's perspective, that a man has to have a code. You understand? And you have to have a code, and there's no dishonor with regard to your code. So you have a group of, my code consists of a group of values that I live by. And that's just really truly it. There's no nothing else to it. And everybody has to have their own code, and their code being their own guiding force to help them navigate through the world, especially in this time. Especially in this time. And so one of the things that I'm honored by, or not honored by, I pay attention to, is I look at people who are operating with a code. Like you literally have to have a code. You feel me? A man has to have a code. You feel me? A woman has to have a code. But I'm speaking specifically from a man's perspective. A man has to have a code. Like, and I look and I see people, a lot of folks who don't really have a code. And this is no knock or nothing like that, but it's just that I feel maybe nobody ever told you that. Maybe you never understood that. Maybe you never been able to make that connection before, which is, to no fault of your own, but never, you may have never said that, but there's things in your life where you have to literally draw a line in the sand, right? You have to draw literally a very specific, distinct line in the sand in a lot of ways, and you can't bend. You feel me? You can't. There are things that you can't accept. Like there are things you have to have a code. Um, excuse me. Even when it's not popular, even when it's not, even when it's, it'll make you be ostracized. Even when even when your loved ones might toe the line with regard to your code. Your mama might break your code. Daddy might break your code. Like you feel, you feel me? They might violate that line rather, or your boundary. But you have to have a code, and you have to like literally stand on it. And a lot of that, and I think once again, I see there's a absence of that, especially um uh 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 especially in our culture. There's no code. Like, what are we standing on? My brother Demaya, the Plain Base Pugilist, says, I can't mess with folks who walk this earth codeless, period. Like, you have to have a code. Maybe I don't, I tried, I'm gonna revisit it. So, because a lot of times, you say stuff and people don't get it. So for anybody that don't really get it. So a code for me, my code, I have a code, right? And my code is a set of principles that I live on. You feel me? That I live on. A set of principles that I live on, and I stand on. And that's it. And there's no driving, there's no drawing a line with that code. There's no massaging, there's no bending, there's no nothing. Like, I have a code. You feel me? Like a very hard line code. I'll give you one of my codes is I don't allow people to play with my wife and children. That's a code. That's a code. I don't allow people to play with my wife and children. Nobody. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody. No parent, no sibling, no relatives, no friends, no neighbors, no anybody, man. No religious official, no preachers, no pastors, no nobody. I don't allow people to play with my children. I don't allow people to play with my children. That's just it. You feel me? I won't even allow my wife and the mother of my daughter to get out of bounds with regard to my children. You feel me? I don't allow people to play with them. That's one of my codes that I really truly live by. And vice versa. I don't allow my children to get out of bounds with my wife. You feel me? And I don't allow my oldest daughter to get out of bounds with her mama. No. It's a code that I live by. But I don't allow people to play. So that's something I stand firm on. Period. You understand? And there's no I don't massage the line. I don't put stipulations in there. I don't measure the degrees to it or none of that. Like, nah, bro. If you violate that code, right? There's going to be an extreme reaction. And we'll deal with everything else after the fact. But there's going to be an extreme reaction. And that's just what that is. There's going to be an extreme reaction. And I don't care. I don't care what people think. I don't care I don't care what code you living on. If you if you violate by way of disrespect or harm to, my wife or my children, I'm going to respond extreme. It's going to be an extreme response. That's just what that is. There's a lot of other things that I don't allow people to play with me with words. That's a code that I live by. You know what I mean? And my uncle literally spoke that into me. Like, my uncle, he told me, he looked me in my face. He told me I was a king. Don't allow people to play with you with words. Words are too powerful. You feel me? You don't allow people to play with you with words. Words are too powerful. So it's words that I don't play with words. And that's funny because I'm a wordsmith. Like, I'm a person that talks. I don't play with words. You feel me? With regard to dealing with men, I don't play with words. I say what I mean. I mean when I say. Carrie Banks say sound like Indian code to me. You feel me? It sound like some bloodline tribal Mississippi mound builder type shit. You feel me? It sound like some goddamn Choctaw shit. Don't play with words, man. So I don't play with words. Period. And that's just that's just it. That's just it, man. I think when it's but when it comes down to it, man, I think that it's just very, very important for us as people to have a code, man. And you wonder why people are able in these other demographics and these other people who come from varying walks of life, varying countries, varying demographics. They're able to come here to this country and they're able to have their way with us. When I say us, I'm talking about black people. You feel me? People with hue or melanin or whatever y'all calling yourselves these days. You feel me? Um, they're able to have their way because there's a lack of code. There is no code. You feel me? There is a lack of a code. We have a lack of honor. We have an inability to work together in a cohesive manner and so on and so forth. And it's all predicated on the fact of there not being a code present. And I'm talking about an individual code. You feel me? You have an individual code that will allow you, that will attract and allow you to plug into other people who have similar codes. You understand what I'm saying? Have you ever been somewhere? And this is for men. You feel me? Have you ever been somewhere and you see a brother that you don't know, but you look at him and you can look at it. You look at his gait, you look at his posture, you look at his stance. You look at his face, and you understand that y'all have a similar code. You feel me? And then your ass, without uttering a word, y'all give a universal, y'all come into give a universal sign of agreement. You feel me? Your code, when you have a code, your code will attract and allow you to recognize other people who have a code. And that's just, you can listen to a man talk and say, okay, you feel me? Or you can watch the way they interact or watch the way they move, and you say, okay. And that's just what that is. And so when you have people who have no code and there's no honor, man, you have a lot of lawlessness. You understand what I'm saying? And you have a lot of confusion. And what happens when there's confusion? When there's confusion, that's when you're vulnerable. And that's when the enemy can attack and take over, when there's confusion. You feel me? And if you look through history, I'm talking about the real history. If you look through history, you understand what I'm saying? If you look through history, you'll see every time that there's been a takeover, or every time there's been um, groups of people have been able to be manipulated and so on and so forth, it is because there was confusion. You feel me? When you look at the history of this land and this soil, we had we had tribes, man, of indigenous folk who were quarreling with one another. And somebody came from a foreign land and was able to infiltrate because they were quarreling. They weren't standing together. The motherfuckers could not stand together collectively to defend this land against foreigners. You understand what I'm saying? They couldn't do it. They sided with the foreigners to try to get over on those people over there, to get over on their cousins and their kinfolks, people who had the same blood. You understand what I'm saying? People who had the same ties to the land. They sided with the enemy or with a foreigner to get over on these people, that to get over on their own folk. And when you look through the world, that's what you see. When you look through, our culture, that's what you see. Motherfuckers can't wait to side with somebody to get over. You feel me? Motherfuckers side their whole side. Never mind. Motherfuckers assign their whole life away to a fucking foreigner. You feel me? Somebody that's outside of your culture, somebody that's outside of your neighborhood, somebody that's outside of your family, somebody that's outside. You'll sign your whole life away to them to be able to go over and to get over, on their own folks. And that's just what it is, man. So anyway, I have a code, and I think that people, we have to get back to people having a code. You know what I mean? My brother Demila says individual codes growing to collective. Peeps, I'm just saying. You understand? You feel me? And my code, I don't do anything. The only thing that I do is live by my code, and I put my code and plug my code into my children, program my children, program my son. You feel me? When it comes to taking care of his mother and his sisters, hey man, my son is a monster. And he only 3. You understand what I'm saying? And he's only 3. My son don't be playing no games when it come to his mama and his sisters. That's a code. That is a code that is going to be instilled in him, and then he is going to use his manhood to defend, promote, and nurture womanhood. Then guess what? He's going to have a son or sons, and then he's going to program that into his sons. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Papa always told me this. I saw Papa do that. My Papa, just like how I told y'all when I was talking about my grandfather yesterday, and I said that my Papa, you couldn't come in my grandmama's house and raise your voice. You couldn't wear no fucking hat. You couldn't talk crazy around, let alone too. You couldn't talk crazy around my grandmother. You feel me? Yeah. So somebody eventually, my grandchildren and great grandchildren will tell stories about Papa, how Papa was. You feel me? So anyway, man, I want to salute Kyrie Irving, man, for standing on his code with regard to the vaccination. I think it's time to get over this not saying words and worrying about platforms getting taken and being persecuted and all that. It's time. I'm so sick of living in like this scary land. Like I'm so tired of being scared or living or acting like I'm scared and I don't want to say certain words. Don't say COVID-19. Don't say vaccination. They're gonna come, they're gonna take. So the fuck what? You feel me? So what? You feel me? If they come and snatch the channel, man, I'm on the mobile app. You understand what I'm saying? I'm on social media. I got my own platform. You understand what I'm saying? The Simple Truth Network is complete. Y'all go to www.thesimpletruth.network. Create a profile over there. You understand what I'm saying? Let's take the show discussion from here over there. You feel me? Like come on, cuz like it's listen to me. Like I'm tired of being in scary land. AMG, you feel me? Salute to Kyrie Irving for standing on what he stood on and not taking the vaccination, not folding. You feel me? All because it went against his code. You understand what I'm saying? It went against his code and he stood on it. And he stood specifically on it. He didn't fold. And that's just what it is. Salute Joe the Beast. I see you over on the Junior Truth mobile. Macadam One, I see you over there. Halito family, I see you. So salute to him. And they did an interview post game because now all of the mandates and all this shit's been lifted. And he's able to play in home games. And he's saying that basically it's always been the same thing for him. It's just about standing up and being free. Period. Omega Red said Kyrie said all he had to do was wait for baseball season. It stood on him having the right to choose. You understand? For me, it's always been it's been the same thing. I felt like there was no way, shape, form, or fashion that you're going to be able to force a medical procedure on me or anybody that falls under my covering. Man, we'll we'll make some serious financial adjustments before that has to happen. You know what I mean? You're not forcing that on us. You know, now if we make a conscientious decision and make the decision to take it, yeah, that's one thing. But you can't come and say, hey man, you know, we're gonna take you, we're gonna take this, we're gonna take that, and you ain't gonna be able to do this. And nah, man, that's not gonna work out, bro. That's not gonna work out. I'll be on the compound. You feel me? On my Demolish the Plant-Based Pugilist, which is the shit I need to be on anyway. You feel me? But at the end of the day, like there's no, not forcing that. You got to stand your ground. You got to hold your own nuts, man. You have to stop being afraid. You feel me? You have to be, you have to, Felix Dunez said, fuck him. He said, he's cool, I respect him, but fuck the Nets. It's Knicks all day. You feel me? If anybody in the world feel you, I feel you. But you have to be emboldened, man. And so this is what I'm saying. And when I say this, and this is the whole purpose of the day, I don't want this to be a doom and gloom show, because this is not a doom and gloom show. This might be, for some people, man, this might be the only time of the day where you get content that's gonna cause you to think. You feel me? I'm just being real. Like, this might be the only time today where you consume some content that it's gonna make you actually think. So I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna go the fuck off every morning. Like, I'm gonna go the fuck off. Like, we're gonna go. If this is gonna be the only place you're gonna come where somebody gonna say, hey man, think about this. Hey, think about that. You feel me? This might be it. So I'm gonna go the fuck off every morning. I titled the show today, Tap In. You feel me? And the tap in basically is, when's the last time you like really truly tapped in with yourself? When's the last time you really truly tapped in with yourself? I think the modern landscape of the world causes you to not take yourself seriously. Literally. I think it causes you to not take yourself seriously. And when is the last time you like literally tapped in with yourself? Like, you the most important person in your life. You feel me? I hear, excuse me, I hear this. Macadon once said, I'm the only one at the job that haven't taken the vaccine. Oh well. I hear people say, oh man, I love this more than I love myself, and I love that more than I love myself. And okay, that's cool. You feel me? I get it. I understand the sentiment of it. But the first rule of the universe, nigga, is self-preservation, right? You feel me? With that being said, you your own person. Like, you your most important person. You feel me? You your most important person. Tay Tay said, my sister, salute to Tay Tay Brown. She over there on the Facebook live stream holding it down. Salute, Queen. She said she had no choice because she needs her job. You feel me? And I hate that. I really truly hate that. She's been put in that space. If it's a choice that she didn't want to make. You feel me? I really truly hate that. And I think that somebody should pay for her being in a situation where she has to make that decision, and it's not if it's not something she wanted to do. You feel me? But we all caught up into the hustle and bustle and shit. When is the last time like you literally tapped in with yourself? You understand what I'm saying? You Cat Williams called it, you your star player, and you not tapping in with yourself. Like, you your star player. You the most important person in your life, and you don't tap in. When's the last time you literally silence the noise and tap in? Silence the noise and literally tapped in with yourself. Like, we don't do it. You feel me? Think about it. From the time we wake up is go. A lot of us, the first thing we do is put headphones on and start listening to some other motherfuckers. Y'all in here listening to me. You feel me? Without having taken the time to reflect. You ain't take, you know what I'm saying, an hour, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, to just 5 minutes to just tap in. You feel me? To breathe your air, to think your thought. You understand what I'm saying? To think your thought, to jumpstart your day. We don't tap in. When is the last time you like literally tapped in? And I'm telling you that we don't really tap in. Demila, my brother, says it's designed for people not to tap into themselves as soon as we come out of the womb. Omega says, I didn't take it, told them I'm good. Y'all better not try to force these lawless people in the South. Man, I think it's designed. I think it is designed for us to not tap in to ourselves. You feel me? And to not take ourselves seriously. You understand what I'm saying? It's too much pressure for you to to be grouped together. It's too much pressure for you to engage in group thought. You understand? There's no emphasis on your individuality. There's no emphasis on your individual thought. There's no emphasis on your individual quest for information. You feel me? That's why people will persecute you if you think different. People will persecute you if you act different. People will persecute you if you think beyond where their thought process stops. You feel me? Like if I'm thinking beyond where your thought process stops, then that makes me an evil person. You feel me? Like it's a cold game, man. Like it is really truly a cold game. It's a cold game. You feel me? And I think in this and in this thing, I think that we don't take ourselves serious. You feel me? You don't tap into yourself because you don't take yourself serious. And I can speak on it because for a long time I didn't take myself seriously. Like I didn't take myself serious. Period. And you have to take yourself seriously. Like you literally have to tap in. You got to tap in. You have to tap in. And you got to take the time to like really truly tap in with yourself. J.A. Dixon, salute homie. He says most people's thoughts, beliefs, and morals came hold on. Most people's thoughts, beliefs, and morals belong to someone else. They belong to somebody else. That's a fact. That's a fact. And I go beyond it, and it goes it's beyond somebody else's that's not their family, not their parents. You understand what I'm saying? Because your parents are responsible for imputing that in you, man. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? And if you this is gonna get hairy. This is gonna get hairy. I can tell this is gonna get hairy, but we gotta have real conversations. And that's just a fact. If you're one of the people who don't necessarily have an individual code, then that's a place where you know your parents left you out there hanging. Man, I'm this is not to be offensive to anybody. Like I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm not trying to condemn anybody's parents or anything along those lines. But the reality is the reality. You feel me? In a lot of ways, we got left hanging. We get left hanging, and we continue to leave our children hanging. If you were not plugged in with that code. Now, I'm not saying, you know, you got a code and then you evacuated your own code. That speaks to you. You feel me? But people who like have who were not programmed, you feel me, by their parents to have codes and morals and values or whatever the case may be, they left you hanging. It's no different than how our kids turn 18 and we don't have a bag for them. You understand what I'm saying? They go to these college campuses and their college is not 100% funded and it's not paid for. You feel me? We pushing them out the door into this world and telling them to go figure that shit out. And it's at that point in time where the most development takes place. Like the most development takes place from 18 to about 25. You feel me? And it's this is no, once again, I'm not trying to make anybody feel any kind of way. I'm just these are real, this is just the reality of it. This is the reality of it. And these are the things that we actually do. You feel me? And so when we don't have our code, man, and it's not a guiding light for us, man, there's confusion. Like it ain't nothing else to it, man. It's just confusion. And where there's confusion, man, there's chaos. You feel me? Where there's confusion, there's chaos. Man, I hate jumping down that road of that conversation, man, because it's so dark, man. You feel me? It seems so dark, man, when I'm telling you that when we push our kids out the door at 18 with no plan, you feel me? No finances, no resources, nothing for them to plug into. We setting them up for failure. And we're setting them up to plug into this same shit. But these are the thoughts that have occurred to me while I'm tapping in with myself. You feel me? See, when I take my time and I tap into myself, my thoughts go. You know what I mean? My mind goes, and I say, all right, I recognize where I'm coming up short. I recognize where I'm strong. I recognize where I spend too much time, energy, and effort. I recognize where I don't spend enough time, energy, and effort. I recognize things that need some tuning. I recognize shit that needs to stop. You feel me? Like I'm able to tap in and really reflect and work at my pursuit of what I'm pursuing. And it all kind of goes in hand. Um, Man, Ronald Haskins says that's why I'm glad I had a father and uncles who told me to be open to new thoughts. Felix Nunez says a lot of my morals and code truths come from my mom and pops, to be honest. Yeah. Felix said he lost his father when he was 17. Really would have benefited from having him around, guiding my decision making. Hey, Felix, man, this the cold thing, right? I lost my daddy when I was 30. You feel me? I need him now. I need him now. Just turned 40. Lost my 30. I was 14 years ago. You feel me? I need my daddy like right now, man. I need him. You feel me? Like I need him now. Um, I need help with decisions. I need help with my thoughts. I need help with emotions. I need help with processing shit. You feel me? Like I need help. And so, man, that's just real. That's just real. Boxing Barbecue said that's a good point, Junior. When did you think it's appropriate to make your kids leave the home? Does that time frame change depending on if it's a son or a daughter? In our culture, it is because for us, we always harder on the boys as men. Women be harder on the girls though. Women be on the women. It's crazy as fuck, bro. Like our culture is crazy. You feel me? And I can say this because I'm a the culture enthusiast. You feel me? That's the term I coined when I was rewriting my IG bio. I'm the culture enthusiast. So I can say this. We have this interesting ass dynamic, bro, where women are really, really with their women and their daughters, black women and their daughters. You feel me? They had them years, man, where it's they ganging and they banging. You feel me? They slanging and banging. And then men have this situation with their sons where they're like, nah, bro, you got to be tough. You got to be grown. You got to do this. You got to handle that. You got to figure it out, boy. You turning 18, boy. You got to handle it. You got to handle it. Boy, you got to do it, boy. You got to do it. You feel me? And then a man will coddle his daughters like, nah, that's my baby. She ain't got to do nothing. I don't give a fuck what she need and how long she need it. That's my baby. I got it. Long as daddy here, I got it. And then women are like that with their daughters, with their sons. You feel me? Women are like that with their sons. Like it's crazy. Period. It's crazy. So I think for me, I think there has to be a plan in place, man. And I think the absence of a plan is really truly ushers in the chaos. So that's where when there's the absence of a plan of action, and a lot of us, we don't sit down with our kids, we don't have plans. You got kids turning 18, don't know what they gonna do, don't know where they going, don't know how they gonna do it, don't know what they gonna, you understand what I'm saying? And then we don't have the appropriate amount of uh guidance to be able to sit down with our children and plan it out. Sit down with your children and help them make decisions. Sit down with them and empower them to make decisions, and then you can guide them and help them with their decisions. Um since we are in this everybody you can choose the right to choose uh society with regard to certain things, you feel me? Which I feel some kind of way about, but at the end of the day, um I think just putting them in the street at 18, I don't think that that's good, bro. You understand? I honestly think working with that demographic of child, I'll say of youth, of young people, um, I have an extensive amount of work with that 18 to really the 18 to 30 range, but I'll cut it down from and say from 18 to about 24. And if you're looking at a academic schedule, that is a bachelor's, that is from high school through a master's degree. So I work with those, and I look at them, and I see all of the development that takes place in that time frame, the inability to make decisions, going into becoming a decision making person. You feel me? I see the maturity. I see them really coming into adding maturity to their sexuality. You feel me? I see them with regard to their communication, going from communicating as a child to being able to communicate as an adult. There's a lot that goes in here. You feel me? And so at the age of 18, you're not grown, man. To tell a person at 18 they're grown and this and that, and that's um you're misleading them. You understand what I'm saying? And you're posturing them in a position, you're putting them in a position of vulnerability based on the chaos that's gonna come into their life. You understand what I'm saying? Taking somebody to a college campus and dropping them off at a college campus, and it's not one, and you ain't wrote the check, like the check ain't you ain't wrote the check, and you not writing the check for their academic you're setting them up for failure. They got to figure out how to get it paid for. They got to take out student loans. They got to do this. They got to do that. Nah, you setting them up for failure. So I don't to answer the question, bro. I'm not sure what a good age is. I would say for me, I think a person is ready to focus and ready to dial in probably about the 23 age. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that people need to take a gap year. I'm not saying, or gap years or anything. What I am saying is for a student who, let's say somebody wants to do the college thing, and this is a conversation we can have, beyond this, but uh, for a student who wants to go to college at the age of 18, if it's not 100% paid for, if it's not, you not cutting the check for it as a parent, it's not 100% paid for, or there's not a scholarship, a full scholarship, or whatever the case may be, I think students should, if you're piecing the plan together, I think students should use those first 2 years, maybe 3 years, still at home, going to community college, cutting the costs, you feel me? Really getting specific with what it is that they want to study and embark and engaging in that program. You feel me? Um, and then still being at home and being able to work, and then work at the and then go to school, still have some structure, still have discipline, still have accountability, and so on and so forth in the home. I think that's a good way to attack it. You feel me? I don't think that there's no other demographic of people that I know that drive a hard line at 18. You feel me? I think the demologist said that. Who else puts their children out at 18 years of age? I'll wait. There's nobody that drives a hard line at 18. You understand what I'm saying? Typically with other demographics, at 18, you're plugging in, doing whatever the family's doing. So if they have this business, you're plugging into that business, and then you figuring out which way you gonna go. You're still in the house. You feel me? Still there with the family. Nobody else drives that hard line at 18 and say, you got to get the fuck out of here. It's time for mama to live. It's time for daddy to live. It's time for mama and daddy to have fun. You didn't get the fuck out of here. No. Mm-mm. And so I think I think that's one of them things, man. And then when we enter and our kids enter into the world, now they're operating at a deficit. Period. Period. Main Boxing Biker said 20 is 10 years old twice. Ron Haskins says that's why I don't understand parents buying kids Jordans, but when they but when they get to high school, the kids gotta have a job instead of investing in the kids' future. Man, it's a lot of stuff it's a lot of things that we have to undo with regard to our thinking. You feel me? Omega Red said, "Job baby, these kids, 12 years old. I had two jobs." He said, 12 years old, I had two jobs. Yeah. but I mean, and then I don't know, bro. For me, 18 ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Um, Putting your kids out without a plan ain't it. And once again, that speaks to you, you know, as a parent and as an individual, and you know, with regard to your level of responsibility. You know, man, I ain't trying to have this conversation, bro. You feel me? Because I know it was done to us, man. We 18, bro. You hit the dough. You feel me? Hit the dough. Omega Red said I was raised differently. Yeah, bro. You country. You was raised in some. You from South Carolina, bro. You feel me? You was raised a little different from us. You feel me? Let you tell it. Let you tell it. So it's I don't know, man. I know for me, what Damala says, that's because folks had these babies early, so they rushed them out and try to get back what they missed in their youth while being young parents. In a lot of instances, I think a lot of instances, and then also in a lot of instances, man, people just don't plan. Like people don't understand the importance of planning. Like people don't put together and formulate plans of action. We don't. You understand what I'm saying? That's just a fact. We don't. And we just get to a place and we draw a line and we just put like you 18, just wash my hands of it. Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? At the age of 18 is when you need the most guidance, bro. Like that's when you need the most guidance. You feel me? When I was 18 and I was at 8, I was 18. I was at a college campus. I was playing football. I was on TV. I was fucking up in school. You understand what I'm saying? Not going to class. I was getting credit cards. I was taking money from folks I ain't had no business taking money from. I was having relationships with folks I ain't had no business having relationships with. You feel me? I was fucking older women. Like I was tripping. That was the time when I needed the most guidance. You feel me? Like I needed the most guidance. That 18 to 25 24, that shit would have been clutch. Like the most guidance would be clutch, but it's not what I received because people said, he 18, he up there, he got it figured out. Like, nah, I don't got it figured out. You feel me? I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing. None whatsoever. Ron Haskins said, why I be having arguments with my female friends and cousins when I say I can tell my daughter no on who she can marry because I can afford her wedding. Hey man, I think arranged marriage should be a thing, man. You feel me? I ain't playing. I think my baby daughter, I think I'm gonna pick her husband. I ain't lying. You feel me? I think arranged marriages should be a thing, bro. I ain't lying. Cadillac Red said parents be letting these kids choose their gender at 12. So why wouldn't they put them out at 18? Parents got to do better. That's a fact, bro. I ain't lying with that. You ain't lying. That's a fact. That's a fact. The mother says he said shit, I ain't even begin to understand who I was until I was 23 to 24. You feel me? And I had no clue, bro. I didn't know who I was, bro, till I was about 26. I had my oldest baby at 25. You feel me? I was 26. Bro, I had to figure that shit out. I had a year of fucking up, then I figured it out. I said, all right, man. All right. D McGee says, man, he says most parents suck ass. Come on, bro. We ain't gonna badger the parents, man. People just be going off I'm gonna tell you what. People go off what they know, and then the problem is people shut off with certain things with regard to parenting. People shut shit off. You understand what I'm saying? You try to give somebody some help with regard to parenting their children. You don't tell me how to raise no kids. I know how to raise my goddamn kids. I didn't raise 4 of them. You feel me? Bitch, you 19. You need to figure this shit out. Like, nah. People, you can't tell folks shit about parenting. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna take it as like people, and they gonna take it personally. You feel me? Think about women when they be holding their babies and mama be like, oh, you got to do this. And I know how to hold my baby. I'm tired of her telling me how to. No, but she trying to help you with what it is that you're doing. You feel me? It was 10 of y'all little big head motherfuckers Mama raised all 10 of y'all big head motherfuckers. You feel me? So it's you can't really tell people shit when it comes to parenting. You understand? And then they gonna look at you like, oh, you think you better than me. And so like, hey, bro, what you gonna do? What's up with the baby? What y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? What about school? What about this? Well, have you started saving? Have you started doing this? If you thought about it this way, think about it that way. You feel me? Oh man, you think you baby? Fuck you think you are, nigga? Okay, bro. All right. Like you can't tell folks shit about planning. Motherfuckers don't want to talk to me about parenting because they look at me like they think I'm Heathcliff Huxtable. Like nigga, I ain't Heathcliff. How the fuck am I Heathcliff Huxtable? You understand what I'm talking about? My oldest baby lived 8 hours away from me, nigga. I ain't Heathcliff Huxtable nor Iceberg Slim. Like I ain't. Hey, I'm just me. I'm just a man that's trying to navigate my way through this shit. But what I do understand is the importance of being there, being present and planning, being present and having a plan for your children. And that's it. Period. Like said, how you gonna take it personal when it takes a village to raise a child? Facts, bro. Facts. But think about how we've gotten away from the village raising a child, though, man. Think about that, bro. Think about how we've gotten away from that. Bro, you can't even I yelled at a kid yesterday at the soccer my daughter's soccer practice because this little motherfucker was spitting all over the place. Spitting on people, spitting not on people, because I wouldn't have, if he'd have spit on my baby, I'd have, hey man, it'd been over. His ass would have been soccer practice. You feel me? But he's spitting and playing with spit bubbles, and everybody's like, stop, all that old bullshit. And so he just started toward the end of practice, he just started spitting. And I screamed at him. Then he sat there and looked at me, and our eyes all welled up and shit, like he was trembling and shit. You understand what I'm saying? And his mama looked, but she didn't say nothing because he was wrong. She out of pocket. But you can't even correct people's children no more. So it don't a village, man. People will lose their mind if you correct their kids. You got to fight them. You got to fight the woman, the especially, never mind. You got to fight the woman, the mama. Then daddy, when he come, you got to fight his ass and all that. Man, please. Then they going to call the police. When they can't whoop you, they going to call the police. Like, this shit crazy. Period. 313 boxing salute. He said, never done parenting. The people you made sad to the people you made sad to see how some of these people treat their kids. Oh yeah. Now you ain't never done parenting, and it'll make you sad, bro. It really truly do. It really truly do. Man, y'all going in. Ron Haskins says, my kids know when you go with my family, they got another father or mother because I know the family members. I let them go with will have their best interest. Okay. So he's saying when his kids go somewhere else, they got a parent there. It's always eyes on them. If they allowed to go somewhere, then I trust you with my kids. Yeah. And if you get in trouble over there, then you get in trouble over here. Yeah. Wasn't none like them community ass whoopings. Y'all don't know nothing about them community ass whoopings. Y'all don't know nothing about fucking up over auntie house, get a whooping there. Pawpaw come pick you up. Pawpaw whoop your ass. Then daddy come. That's called a trifecta. 3 for 1. You understand what I'm talking about? That's a triple header. Y'all ain't had no triple header ass whoopings, bro. You don't know. Hey man, you gotta get your mind right for that shit. I mean, like, nigga, I'm just gonna get whooping all day. Hell yeah. You feel me? You over there, auntie them house striking matches. You gonna get the ass whooping over there. Pawpaw gotta come pick you up. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna get Pawpaw gonna whoop your ass because they keep telling the story. Every time the story gets more bigger and more sensationalized. You feel me? Daddy works second shift. He don't get off till 9:30. He get off at 9:30. He come pick you up like, bro, it's bedtime. I gotta get an ass whooping in bedtime too, cuz. I got to get the ass whooping at bedtime. So this just gonna be, this finna be just a 16-hour ass whooping, huh? Yeah. Y'all know about them community. Y'all don't know nothing about that village. I could tell motherfuckers ain't been no village babies either. Cause motherfuckers can't stand for correction. You understand what I'm saying? People don't stand for correction. There's no accountability. But I mean, the thing for me though, is it's just that. And I don't trust a lot of people with my children. So my children aren't around a lot of folks. And the people that I do trust, like, you have a responsibility. And people who don't discipline my children, like, you can't be around. Like, nah. If I trust you with my kids, I trust you with my kids. You feel me? Um, I have my son, you know what I'm saying? Uh, I have to be able to trust you to be able to be sure that my son can get to the restroom and get on the toilet. You feel me? I need you to trust you to be able to be around my daughter if she needs some sort of help or whatever the case may be. Nah, and if I can't trust you, it ain't but a select few people I trust like that. Period. And that's just that. I'm born here said I got my ass whooped by two or three people before I got home. Facts, bro. You sound like an Indian. That's my tribe. You sound like indigenous people to indigenous person to this land. You got some indigenous upbringing. You feel me? Demila said, bro, you was finna kick him like that Asian lady did that baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was gonna hawk hope and I was gonna boot him and I might have gave his ass the people elbow when he's on the ground. You feel me? Kick that little motherfucker down and look. I might get that little bitch the people's elbow. I shouldn't be calling the kid a little bitch. I retract that statement. I didn't mean to call the little kid a bitch. I did though. I just shouldn't have said it. You feel me? Uh, Felix Nunez said my pops didn't hesitate to correct people's children in public, laugh my ass off, especially at church. Yeah, you got to correct, bro. Like, and they say, Mr. Nunez mean as hell. He meaner than a boogeyman himself. Yeah, I mean, I will, man, you ain't finna come around here, man. Bro, I'll be outside and the neighbors' kids be wrong. I correct the neighbors' kids in a minute. Like, I don't, man. Bro, and if you can't be corrected, get the hell away from me. You understand what I'm saying? I used to do a program at children's church years ago. So people I worked with the children. So people would leave their children with me and go to church, right? And so I told this story 100 times in here. So we was at a part of the church where it was getting, they was doing work and renovating, but it had the low panel ceiling. One of the kids, he was doing something, he was acting out, and he was trying to snatch away from me, you feel me, or whatever, doing what he was doing. And I picked him up, you know what I'm saying? He had to be about 3. He's about 3, maybe 4. I picked him up. Little motherfucker slapped me. You feel me? One of them good slaps too. You feel me? A good slap. I ain't talking, nah, bro. It was, and the part of the church was kind of empty, so the acoustics reverberated through. That little motherfucker slapped me. You feel me? And so I looked, and then, it's one of them, everybody stopped because they seen he was acting out, and then they seen, Mr. Junior about to grab me, and then he hit me. You feel me? Everybody stopped and look, and I had him. And so I put him down on the ground, and then I grabbed him by his arms because I was picking him up under his armpits. I put him on the ground, grabbed him by his arms. And then I was like, you little motherfucker. And I started doing like this, banging his head on the ceiling. You feel me? Up the low hanging ceiling. I'm banging a little motherfucker head on the ceiling. You little motherfucker. Cussing the kid out, banging his head on the ceiling and shit. That thing is, I don't know what that shit is made of. Like, it ain't drywall. It's like some kind of postery or some shit. So the thing broke. So I hit him the last time, boom, and the thing broke and it came down on him. You feel me? And he crying. He got all kind of spackling shit in his braids. He had braids. He had all kind of spackling shit in his braids. And I took him to his grandmama. You feel me? And she said, what happened? What? I said, he slapped me. You feel me? And that spackling shit from the ceiling, I banged his head on the ceiling. And she said, and then she looked, and then she ain't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? He sat his ass down there with her with all that spackling and shit, and he went back in the sanctuary, all that spackling and shit in his head. You feel me? Yeah. And then I tell them all the time, I say, hey, look, if I can't correct your children, don't have them around me. You feel me? Keep your babies. If they can't be corrected, that's like my ongoing thing when I'm telling people, when kids is lining up to come with Mr. Junior, hey, if they can't be corrected, keep them with you. You feel me? Oh man, I'm talking about that boy had all kind of, it was all kind of spackling pieces of drywall. And that, well, not drywall. I wouldn't hit his head on the drywall, But we tore that motherfucking ceiling. It was a couple. I think it was like two of all. You feel me? Listen to me. If your kids can't be corrected, keep them off from around me. That's the moral of the story. I'm gonna correct your kids, even if it's and that day, that little motherfucker ain't touched nobody else as long as I done been around him. And to this day, he loved me. You feel me? When he see me now, he gotta be this little motherfucker. Gotta be about, bro. He about 17 now. You feel me? He about 17 now. Even to this day, when he see me, yeah, he see me in the streets, see me around. You feel me? You feel me? The mother said, bro, beat that boy into the drop ceiling. God, hey man, I was trying to fuck him up, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. He slapped me, bro. Like, bro, come on, man. You got to understand this in this world, and it's a lesson. If he ain't learned nothing else, he learned the lesson of, listen, man, it's always somebody better than you. Period. That's the lesson I learned from my daddy. Always somebody better than you, bro. You can run around here and play bad if you want to. It's always somebody better than you. That's it. But I think ultimately, man, we got to get back to the village. You understand? Stop coddling your kids. Get them back to the village. You understand? Y'all play sports. I let people coach my kids. I want to coach them so bad, but I got to let other people coach them. You feel me? Let them interact and work with folks. You understand what I'm saying? Yesterday the little boy spit. He happened to be a little white boy. You feel me? And his mom standing there chilling, and my daughter looking at him and looking at me and looking like, what the fuck going on with this motherfucker right here? I say, baby, just move out the way. You know, let him do what he do. My daughter can understand the cultural difference. You understand what I'm talking about? There's a cultural difference. They need to be exposed to that and understand that. But to get back to it, man, listen, and I really truly appreciate y'all for this conversation that we had. I really truly appreciate y'all for listening out, being open to conversations like this. One thing for sure that came out this conversation for me is us really truly needing to revamp and stay tuned in with our children. And you got to create a plan. If you have not started planning, create a plan. If you don't have a child, but you have nieces and nephews, you have other, you have little cousins, you have other children that you're around and that you love and that you have a responsibility toward. You feel me? Have those conversations with their people and try to help them formulate a plan and sit down and really truly figure out what the plan. Have this conversation. Don't just 18 is coming. Don't just 18 show up and then like, nah, nigga, you had 18 years to prepare for 18. You feel me? So had them conversations, and then too, man, do not balk at the importance of you tapping in with yourself. Like, you have to tap in with yourself. And if you tap in with yourself and you spend some time really thinking and really focusing and dialing in with yourself, you're gonna be able to be sure that you are right, because ain't nobody else gonna do it. You feel me? And if you're not all right, then make the necessary adjustments. If things need to change, make the necessary adjustments. But you're not going to do it if you're not going to be able to be in the posture to recognize it if you don't tap in with yourself. Like, you really, truly got to tap in with yourself. Salute to the family. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all, man. I didn't run the ad today, man. Salute to Big Mama Sauce too, man. We ain't seen or heard from Big Mama Sauce. I'm gonna have to call her again. But y'all get y'all some sauce. www.bigmamasauce.com. She got that all day, every day, anyway sauce. Go get y'all some sauce. www.bigmamasauce.com. Also, the Black Gentleman Grooming Company, brought to you by yours truly, Junior the Truth. We do have a line of all natural handcrafted grooming products specifically for the Black kings and queens in mind. Y'all be sure to come check us out. www.theblackgent.com. Also, man, we have published the Simple Truth Minute Manual, the book that will change the way you view the clock, available on Amazon or in print and digital format, so you can get your book, man. It is up and available, man. Go get your book. The link to the book is in the description of this video, so you can go out, bang on the description, and go get your book, man. Really, truly, thank you. Salute to everybody that's made the purchases, man. I'm gonna give y'all daily reminder, man, to view your life like a paradise until your life looks like a paradise. I'm Ohio born, player made. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing, baby.
We offer the best grooming products for you. Just so natural and handcrafted too. We wanna help be your swagger, your style, class, and luxury. We make our products tailor-made for you with high quality. Yeah. So get in style with the black, yeah. Company, to give you swagger.